Hello guys, welcome to another heroics tips and tricks, and we are going to do Balmorra on the Imperial side. And again, go to your activities menu at the minimap and go to Balmorra and fast travel there. Next we are going to the daily heroic missions terminal. Accept these missions. Basically get all missions except Project Hexapod and Resistance Sympathizers. First, we're going to do question of motivation. So make your companion a tank and let your companion aggro the enemies. Hold on, let me just reset my mission. While your companion is aggroing the enemies, get the objective. And basically, you're just gonna let your companion aggro the enemies while you run towards the other objectives. You can also use your defensive abilities if you want. There's supposed to be another group of enemies here, but luckily for us, there are none. If there were enemies, just simply use the tank companion strat and let your companion aggro the enemies and get the objective, except for the last one, the third schematic. Follow this path here to avoid the enemies at the middle. For the next objective, you have to kill these enemies unless you're a stealth class. If you are a stealth class, just go stealth and sleep this guy on the left, and then proceed to this point to the arrow and activate the console. And that's it for question of motivation. Next is we are going to do comrades in arms. So talk to this droid and pick whatever conversation options. Follow this path to avoid the enemies. Again, use your tank companion to aggro the enemies and just run straight and to the left. This works most of the time, but unfortunately, in this case, the I didn't lose aggro, I didn't invade the enemies, but as you will see, it's fine. Just proceed to the objective and get the objective and just run back. There's supposed to be a group of enemies here, but in this case, there's none. So if there are in your game, just ignore them and get the objective and just run. Then follow this path to avoid the enemies. If the enemies were aggroed, just run, ignore them. And that's it for Comrades in Arms. Just go back to the droid and talk to him. Next is Firestar. So, again, use your tank companion to aggro the enemies and just run straight to the objective. Right click on the pressurized combat tank, the ice tank, to freeze the enemies here, and just keep on running. Then in the next, after this hallway, go left and try to aggro the least of amount of enemies that you can. After that, just run back out and use your defensive abilities. But if you die, it's okay. Just use the combat revive. Just follow this path to avoid the enemies to the left and click on the objective. Next is we're gonna head up and just go straight. Just ignore these enemies. After that, you're gonna have to kill this guy and the next group of enemies. We kill these guys so that you'd have your sprint available or your mount and just jump before the line, a straight line. And that's it for Firestar. Next is settling depths, so you have to fight this group of enemies, but follow me for the most efficient way. Follow this path and activate the objective to avoid the enemies at the left. And that's it for settling depths. Kill the first two group of enemies. Next, follow this path to avoid the remaining enemies and to go straight to the bosses. And that's pretty much it for this mission. Just kill the three bosses and you're done. Next is toxic bombs, and this one's pretty fast. Just set your companion to tank and let your companion aggro the enemies. If you're a stealth class, you sleep this guy and go behind the bomb here and activate the bomb. After all that, just commit suicide and call your medical probe and get to safety. Then you're done.